Alright, we're heading down to the dungeon right now to see what we got. Allegedly, this is very haunted down here too. This might have been where Smitty was killed.
Nestled in the heart of America's coal country, the old Cambria County Jail in Ebensburg, Pennsylvania, has long been the site of fascinating tales, unbelievable happenings, and even bone-chilling stories that help make this place one of the most infamous of all county jails. The history of Cambria County Jail is not just a tale of another correctional facility, but rather it's a story that intertwines with the narratives of the local people, the laws, and the historical events that have helped shape its existence. From its opening through its evolution over the decades, the jail has witnessed countless incidents, including homicides, suicides, escapes, and even 11 publicly attended executions that all factually took place inside the prison's gallows. It is also for this reason that many locals claim the jail to be one of the most haunted places in all of America. There have been several books written about the hauntings, but most notably, the old Cambria County Jail was featured on an episode of Paranormal Lockdown in 2018 and Destination Fear in 2020.
So we just got to this massive prison. Look at the barbed wire. About to go in and see what it looks like. Looks like we got an open door down here. Say we go up. Yeah, I see it up there. Oh yeah. Sick. Look at that decay coming up in here. Dude, look at the decay in here. Wow. Dude. Erected in 1910. So this part is the 1910 part, when it was remodeled and enlarged. See? But the original part is from 1870. Look at that. So this part with these wooden doors, this is all 1870. Look at the skylight. Look at that. So beautiful. Did I mention that this place is one of the most haunted places in all of America? Legend has it that Smitty himself haunts this place. The man that was never hanged. And this was his cell. One of these. Look at that. One of these was his cell. I think it was this one. Yeah. Smitty's cell. They say they went to hang him. They used to hang the prisoners out in the courtyard gallows back in the 1800s and early 1900s. And they went to hang Smitty. They came into this cell to get him and he was gone. Nobody's seen him ever since. So Smitty escaped in 1884 and was never seen again. Some paranormal investigators came in here years ago and they talked to him. I'm kind of a skeptic, but they talked to him allegedly, and he was able to communicate that he was actually killed by the guards down in the basement or in the dungeon downstairs. We'll go down and take a look at that in a bit. But yeah, these cells are amazing.
Perhaps the oldest that we have ever explored, Cambria County Jail dates back to 1872, a whopping 153 years ago. And still today, its protruding tower soars 6 stories tall, high above the small, hard-working industrial city below. Its characteristically jagged 22-foot tall substantial stone wall surrounds the entire prison property. Its dark sandstone facade and Gothic revival architecture certainly helps live up to its decades-long nickname of the Old Stone Jail.
Oh, this cell was turned into a little break room here. Must have been like a school or something, classroom. It's crazy. Yeah, I bet this was a classroom of some sorts. Look at that. So sick. Still got old paperwork in here.
Problems for the Cambria County Jail began almost right away, as the original medieval-looking cell block only had 27 cells, with each having a shallow depth and a low curved ceiling, and would have been busting at the seams with only 50 inmates. Within just the first couple of years, the jail had a steady population of approximately 125 inmates, almost 3 times its capacity. After overcrowding became such a serious problem, a new cell block was finally built in 1910.
So these tiers, I think there's 4 stories and 8 tiers, 2 on each side. These date back to 1910. You can see all the cobwebs in between the bars.
This new cell block was designed with more modern steel bars, was rectangular shaped, measured at 4 tiers tall, and now held up to 200 inmates and alleviated much of the overcrowding problem.
This is all the plumbing. Look at shower. This is all the plumbing in the backs of the cells. Wow. Old boxes from the 90s in here. I love the curvature of the cell block. I love that curve. I remember Mansfield Reformatory had this type of curve on it. An even better curve actually at Mansfield, but still pretty unique and cool to see. And then the stairs going up to the tiers. This is the first floor cell block. We'll go out here. This is where we came in at, down the stairs there. Look at that monstrosity. Look at the ceiling just falling apart so badly. More water damage up there. That's a good vantage point of all 4 tiers there. Old radiators are still in here and everything. Look at that. That's wild to see too. These metal things over the windows so people can't get out.
By the late 20th century, the facility was deemed inadequate due to deteriorating conditions, increasing maintenance costs, and modern security concerns. Finally, after 125 years and countless tragedies, the Old Stone Jail was closed in 1997.
Okay, let's go up to the tiers up here. Window painted over. God, it's sketchy to walk on this thing. You can see outside. So yeah, we're up here on the second tier. And you can see again that these are all pretty much just empty cells. Some bigger than the others. Some are tiny. Some look like just one-man cells. Some look like two-man cells. Looks like this one's got a little gate. It's locked. It's got the key, but it's no reason to open it. There's the entryway. Love those curvature bars. Look at these stairs. Gotta love that. It's so cool. And plumbing again. And then this side. Again, identical to the other side. Nothing left in it. Really dark over here. So dark on this side. Up to the third tier now. As you see, we're getting higher. Overlook the entryway there. Dark side. No use in really showing you guys all this again. It's all the same. So, go down here. Where it's a bit different. Look at all this paint peel and decay. Love it, dude. So much decay. Look at that. All sorts of paint peel. And it's all from the ceiling by where the lights are hanging, see? so wild to see it. Look at all that decay. Paint. I can't even talk because it's so loud stepping on it and walking on it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Pretty high up, and we ain't even all the way up yet. One more to go. Alright, we just made our way to the top tier, 4th tier. There's really 8 of them because there's 2 on each side, but 4 floors. But really, technically, 8 different tiers. Here's a little catwalk going over to the other side. Show you that. That's going over to the historic side, the jail that was originally built in the 1870s. This heat, I think those are heaters. Or fans, whatever it is, it's definitely some type of ventilation for either heating and cooling. Because I can imagine it got hot as hell in here in the summer and cold in the winter. Look at the decay on the bars. It's wild because you can see like the roof is just giving away. Look at that. It's falling apart in so many different areas. It's really bad down here. You can see the water damage has really warped these jail bars too. Show you right here. Look at how bad this is. Hey, look at, you can see the curved end of the metalwork when they built it. How it like curves around. Let me show you a better angle here. That's how it curves around. But look at, you can see sky, you can see the daylight coming in through the roof. That's how bad it is and how much water damage is in here. And then there's looking down. Could you imagine getting thrown off this mug? Yeah, you're gonna have a broken neck for sure. All right, let's go over here to the historical side. Looks like a little wood bridge. So you can't jump over it. Each side has the gate up. Look at those skylights. All the way down to the first floor there. This one looks like it's only 3 tiers, so much older. You can even tell and feel that it's so much older. This is the far end of the older historic side. Comes to like a triangle almost at the end of the hall corridor. See, we're on the other side. There's the cells down there. Whoa, floors all rotted, bathrooms. And wilted fans. Jeez, this place is in bad condition. Go down to the second tier. I love the little design in the metal work. That skylight is nice. Some nice light in here. And here's where it dead ends. These are just cubicles. These used to be cells, but looks like they've turned them into other things like offices or something. It's really weird. But look at, you got that stairwell going all the way down. That's amazing. It's nice ironwork. Old cell. Looks like a storage area in here. It's like old, look at this, old projectors. Look at that old Sony Trinicon. Sick. Wow. Little monitor, Kodak. Wow, that's cool. Cassette player and recorder. Huh. Interesting. Not as interesting as this. I love it. Plumbing room. Look at that lock on that thing. Record room. That's cool. Bedding supplies. So obviously was originally jail cells, but then later used for supplies. The American flag there. Look at that. So cool. They're all just wood doors on this side. Now this one's got one right here. Yeah, surplus room. Look at all this old paper too. Emergency procedure manuals. I get code of conduct, emergency procedures, directives, Cambria instruction videos, general videos, prison instruction videos. Christ, that's a monster door. Okay, so this is the main entry. This old stairway going up. This was all the warden's house, I think, if I read it right. This was where the warden would live. See. Goes out. All these bird feathers. Blood. Oh, hell no. Crusty. Ugh, gross. Tons of bird poop. Not much to it though. Look at all that caked up bird poop on the carpet. I can hear birds going nuts in here. Yeah, this was the warden's house. Not much to it. Oh, it smells so bad. Okay, so these were the 2 death row cells. This was death row cell number 1. You see, there was no chance for them to get out. Look at that. I mean, there's nothing you're gonna do when locked in one of these. And they were locked in these basically 24 hours a day. I read that they had like 1 hour of rec every week or something like that. Basically locked in all the time, every day. And then the other death row cell was right here. Oh, my light went out. All right, so this is Smitty's cell. This was actually Smitty's cell. It's probably his cot right there. Smitty's the one that supposedly haunts this place because they were gonna hang him in the courtyard gallows, and he in like 1888 or something. And then they went to get him to hang him, and he was gone. They went into this cell to get him, and he was missing. They never found him again. Legend has it that the guards killed him downstairs in the dungeon. So we'll go see that next. That's the last area I need to check out. Yeah, look at Smitty, old Smitty, it says. See? That rep Smitty. Smitty, talk to me. I love this cell, dude. It's crazy. No escaping death row. Can't even fit through here. And then he had the metal door and then the wooden door. I mean, dude wasn't going nowhere. So that's why they feel like the guards killed him. All right, we're heading down to the dungeon right now to see what we got. So allegedly, this is very haunted down here too. This might have been where Smitty was killed. I have no idea where to go. This is it. No, not that way. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is it, right? Yeah. I remember this. Yep. So, allegedly back in the day, these were the cells used for isolation and torture. And you could see that the cells are very similar to the ones upstairs. The cutout, the shape, the size and everything, so it's probably true. As Paranormal Lockdown came in here, Nick Groff and crew, and they had the guard with them that used to work here, and he was talking about how this was used as a dungeon to hold prisoners back in the early days, in the 1800s and early 1900s, back when they were still hanging people in the gallows of the courtyard outside. So allegedly, these cells are really haunted. And this is where Smitty was taken and killed. So I show you each one of these. It's kind of creepy down here. Is that Smitty's brush? Look at this bones down here. Looks like a bone over there too. That one's at least got a window. This is all dirt floor. It's crazy. So yeah, this was allegedly where the killing of Smitty took place and where they used to torture and kill prisoners that were not behaving or that were problematic or that they just took justice into their own hands. Look at that one. Wow. All this red brick, cell windows. Look at the old stonework over there. Look how high these walls are. Let's go check out the hoop. There's the jail. There's the rec yard here. A little overgrown. You can see here.
After sitting abandoned for nearly 25 years, the old Cambria County Jail was finally sold, and as of 2025, renovations are currently underway. The old stone jail will become retail space, office space, event space, and even a Wi-Fi cafe. And that will wrap it up for today's video on the old Cambria County Jail. For more photos, don't forget to check out our website at abandonedcentral.com. And if you did enjoy the video, please drop us a comment, like the video, share the video, but most importantly, subscribe to Abandoned Central on YouTube so that you get all of our latest and greatest. Thank you, friends, for all your support. Until next time.